Hello, viewers, and welcome to the Pitso Podcast, where we use our past to understand the present and hopefully shape the future. My name is Tshwaragano Mmereki, your host. Today we have a guest through whose efforts every Botswana has a cell phone, through whose efforts you have a variety of radio stations to choose from. Our guest is Patrick Gunda. Mr. Gunda, you are welcome to the Pitso Podcast.
Thank you, Mmereki.
Yes, sir.
I'm happy to be here. My name's Patrick Botswanani Gunda. I generally reside in Mapoka.
Yes.
Of course, I was not born there. I was born at Jubilee Hospital.
In Francistown.
In Francistown.
Okay.
I grew up in Mapoka like any other village boy, looking after goats, cattle, but principally I was my father's shopkeeper. I went to school in Mapoka and then failed standard 7.
Failed?
Yes.
What do you mean failed?
I couldn't satisfy the examiner's requirements.
Okay.
Then, fortunately, I got a school from one place at Lintsui, the second private secondary school in Muchudi. I was staying with some guardians at Sekgale Primary School. Did Form 1, despite the fact that I had flunked Standard 7, I picked up my pieces and then transferred to Tutumema Cornell College.
What form did you transfer to McConnell?
Form 2.
Okay.
A few years later, I was joined by a lot of notable gentlemen. I would recall, naturally, Peter Mahosi. He was a football mate, but he was a bit lower class-wise. We had a lot of people. Now, I was joining at Form 2. Then Form 3, I passed. And then I was amongst the top 2, me and a certain gentleman called Faro Musupi from Matobo. But funny, our school, almost the entire school had flunked English language because of a change in the syllabus just before the exams. Others went to do pre-science entry course. PESC I couldn't do. Then I went. I withdrew from university in 1982, where I was supposed to have done a diploma in secondary education. I refused. I withdrew and paid the government for the 1-month stay. Out of my allowance, I paid the government. Yes, then I joined Anglo-American after applying. I joined and worked under Ray Louis Nchindo. He became my boss for about 10 to 11 months. Yeah, so I worked. Then meantime, I registered to rewrite English,
Okay.
which I did with the University of London. I was self-taught, self-supervising, and I passed that English. 1983, I went to do law at the University of Botswana.
Okay. Here in Botswana? Or?
I did 2 years at UB, and then in 1985, 25th September to be precise, we left for Scotland, Edinburgh. For 2 years we were there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we came back and we graduated in 1988.
Okay. So the law school was done, the other part in Botswana, the other one in Scotland.
Yes, because one, there were not many lecturers.
Okay.
But the head of the law department at around that time was Professor McCall Smith,
Okay.
the author of Miss Ramuzwe.
Oh.
But he was born in Rhodesia
Okay.
and schooled in Northern Ireland, but became a professor in Edinburgh, where he was teaching, amongst other things, forensic medicine.
Okay.
His wife, a doctor, was also staying with him in Edinburgh.
So from your educational journey, failing standard 7, not doing well in the English language, but still persevering, what can you say to encourage a young person who maybe has failed, maybe from 3 or from 5?
Mmereki, I'll tell you a very simple thing.
Yes.
It need not be a young person.
Okay.
Even us adults, there is something called, perseverance, patience, the fighting spirit. As I am right now, I do plow almost throughout the year. At times, we don't reap anything because of changes in the weather or some of the elements, factors. But in life, never, ever say, I give up. You fight. Of course, some of us believe in God. We say, if you push a car, God will help you push the other side.
Okay. No, thank you very much, Mr. Gunda, for your educational journey. After finishing school, where did you go to after finishing law school?
Yes, I basically joined the Attorney General's chambers.
Okay.
And I was sent on transfer to Francistown.
Okay.
Remember, Francistown is the nearest place to my home village, Mapoka.
Yes.
But for some reason, I'm just not in love with Francistown. I can't spend 3 hours there. I would just buy goods and then rush to Mapoka, because Mapoka really happens. But after the 2 years, my probationary appointment could not be renewed for some reason unknown to me. Then that's when I found myself being pushed into private legal practice.
Okay.
My first case that I defended or I took up on appeal to the High Court was a Mandrax case involving a Botswana national, because it's reported, I'll disclose the name, Dennis Akuje.
Yes.
I represented him. For some reason, midway through my argument, the judge, Richard Isaac Abwaje, the one who sentenced Marriott Bosch,
Yes.
his name will come up later,
Okay.
because he was the judge in the Radio Gaga case.
Yes, yes.
So he ordered me to sit down. I knew he liked me as an officer who always appeared before him. I sat down. He asked my former colleague, who was still in government, the late Olga Dambe, may her soul rest in peace. He was grilling her. I had prepared my heads of argument. Instead of reverting to me, he said, he was, he had a hoarse voice. I'll give my judgment in about 7 days.
Yes.
When he did, he acquitted Dennis Akuje of all the Mandrax charges. He had been sentenced to 10 years by a magistrate called Swanika, who was in Silibe Pikwe. And then Francistown is very small. Almost everyone was like, Kene Gunda, Kene Gunda, as I was passing.
So, all a celebrity lawyer.
Yeah, I was some celebrity lawyer, so I've heard. And from there,
Yes.
I had multitudes of clients coming. The one bad thing is they will come in droves and drabs. But Botswana, we don't want to thank and pay lawyers. So that at the end of the day, I was more of a Tirelo Sichaba lawyer. Gaborone lawyers who used to come and spend the night at my house were always saying I was charging Red Cross fees. But it's about my own character. I can't charge. Even if I'm selling maize, which I grow, I can't charge you. You know why? The heart says,
good-hearted. You are
yeah,
good-hearted.
I know him.
Okay.
People would come, divorce matters, consultation fee, 150. That's called, but it's life. But God has given me a lot of benefits. So many things have come my way.
Just because of helping people.
Helping.
Almost for free.
Yes.
Okay.
Even on my farms right now, people just get water for free. I can't chase them. No.
So from private, did you go back to government?
Yes, yes. In after about 2 years in private, I went to government as a prosecutor. This group, Yabo Uno Damek, Stephen Tirwakosi, all these guys, Bobo Krog, Kwena Ramekwa, Gabolina Yeng. Yeah, we were oozing the law. Yeah, we were bad. Alan Manyineng, we were bad news.
Okay.
Then I'm sorry, the historical is a bit longish, but I'll try to cut it short. Then from prosecution, I was transferred to ICD, International and Commercial Division, where I was charged with, or the department was charged with, negotiating agreements, protocols, stuff. I was traveling a lot for and on behalf of government. Then, 2004, I was sent to Stellenbosch to do my master's in law. That's the best time I ever enjoyed. I was specializing in international criminal law, child law, international trade, and international criminal law. People do not understand, neither do they appreciate. You know, it's not about money. A person who sells this house gets a lot more. But helping a citizen in trouble, thinking on your feet, and like I did yesterday, where I was in the High Court, a client of mine got bail. He had been on bail. Then he was committed, and the law, an old piece of legislation, says once you are committed, you go back and await. I went to the High Court. The judge heard me and gave that bail.
So still in your work life. When I met you, I think it was around 2002. We were working together at the Independent Electoral Commission.
Yes.
Yes.
The Attorney General normally has a pool of lawyers. Occasionally, for reasons best known to management, you would be told, please go and work at that department.
Oh, you're seconded.
Seconded.
Yes.
Where you are providing legal direction. And normally, out of my experience, because I also worked under President Ian Khama, I enjoyed those outstations than the home Attorney General.
Okay.
Because you're meeting ordinary people, not lawyers, nice going and easy going as well.
Okay. Then you taught at the University of Botswana.
Yes. I quit government on the 11th of April, 2011. I was legal advisor to President Ian Khama. I was working under the general supervision of Re Eric Mulale. So, the PSP. So, I worked there for about 4 years. Very interesting. I learned a lot. Of course, the stories that people spoke about, I found them to be false. I really enjoyed working under President Ian Khama. And then out of my own volition, I retired or resigned from the public service. Then I went to the university after being accepted as a lecturer. Of course, I had, the year before, 2010, started my farming business. As we speak now, I have like 3-4 farms, yes. Yeah, I have about 4-5 farms that belong to me. We have drilled 3 boreholes so far. we rear animals, wild animals, zebra, impala, elands. So that's self-sustaining. I have a lot of friends. Actually, I do hereby invite you to come one day. Maybe we can slaughter a chicken if we consider you a visitor. But we are already known to each other.
Yeah.
Then I went to the University of Botswana, where I taught from 2011 until 2022. I left the university. So many friends. I quit because my body couldn't allow me. I was not feeling well. I didn't even tell my family. They were just informed through Facebook. But I wanted it that way because I could have died. But I am picking up. Given another chance, I can go back to the university.
So what course were you teaching at UB?
Right. Generally, I was teaching criminal law.
Okay.
My darling of the subjects.
Wow.
Criminal procedure. Constitutional law. Administrative law. These last two, I was teaching them to principally to non-law students.
Oh, okay.
Like politics. I enjoyed, you know why? I like taking someone who is not known to me. I threaten them. And all they were passing.
Wow.
They are all over town.
Wow.
I am a proud parent. Very proud. And I meet some of them daily. I can't tell you where, but just some places. But it's nice.
Yeah, to see your products.
Yes. And of course, given another chance, now that I'm picking up health-wise, I'll tell you what, when I left university, people were coming to me, but Gunda, why are you going? I do go for lunch. I do meet them. They threw me a massive party. We communicate. The heart that says, be nice to people. And things will just open, the doors.
Yeah. Let me take you back to Mapoka, where you grew up. I remember your father was a long-time councillor at Mapoka for Botswana People's Party. So how was it like to grow as the son of a councillor?
My friend, let me tell you, my father worked in South Africa for 11 years, came back after marrying my mom. Both of them are gone. Yes, it may be true that my dad was a councillor, but you know Professors Jorosi, Richard Tabulawas, we grew up together. Bolisin Kialutse Bugalo, the judge in Maung, Maripe. We grew up together. We were looking after cattle. Never at one time did I ever think I was a councillor's son. No, we were mixing, going to these Stockfells, the party Mapoka. The ordinary life. Risakasa. You know, we could walk 10 kilometers to a party away from near the border where our place was. 10 kilometers. bangwe ba go gambula, bangwe ba go bina. Fun. And fun. Rituma. Fun was us.
Yes.
And it still remains us.
Okay.
When we meet, Pija Kazasha, you know, the Professor Balules. Those are, we grew up together.
Okay.
Ndiye Balule. Kori, it hurts because you see this working thing, one will be posted to Russia, to where. So we don't meet often.
Okay.
But really, in bereavements, we do meet.
Okay.
Yeah. And Manyalo socials, we do meet. But
so now we've heard about you, your background, your work life, your education, how you grew up. Now the subject of today's podcast is, like I said at the beginning, were it not for your efforts, maybe we would have gotten our cell phones later than we did. So we want us to talk about what you did. You're going to take us through that. In researching for this, I saw an article in Mmereki which described you as the lightning rod that sparked the process of broadcasting liberalization. What is this about Radio Gaga license? What happened? Can you take us through that?
right. Let me just take you back a bit.
Yes.
There was a group when we were in the UK called Queen.
Yes.
They have a song called Radio Gaga.
Radio Gaga.
I actually have the old versions of Queen recorded when they were playing in a place called Wembley Stadium. So I was recording it from Edinburgh. Now, Radio Gaga was a song sung by Eddie Mercury, Freddie Mercury, and others. A group called Queen. So for some reason, if you listen to that song, it goes, all you hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Gaga. Everywhere you go, you hear, Radio Gaga.
Yes.
So for some reason, I copied that name, and then I registered Radio Gaga as a trading name at the Ministry of Commerce. So it became, in Botswana, my personal trading name.
Okay.
Then I applied to the office of the president because we were told we should apply there. If you want a license, I could understand why. There was only Radio Botswana. There was no RB2. There was no BTV. There was only Radio Botswana. And I thought that was suppression of some other people's constitutional rights.
Okay.
Especially Section 12 of the Constitution. I have it, I don't need, you will read it one day.
Yes.
So, I applied for Radio Gaga to have a license, a broadcasting license. OP simply responded, we acknowledge your letter, we'll come back to you, which is standard. And then I went to Telecoms to inquire, BTC. I was informed that OP were the only people who could issue a license. On checking the law, I found that OP, Telecoms, was abdicating its legislative responsibility. But at the same time, surrendering their powers, however residual, to OP. I notified them I was going to court. I think they were thinking I was joking. Remember, I was working for the Attorney General's chambers. So I was taking my own department
to court.
To court.
Instead of help defend, you are taking
Yes.
them to court.
I went to court. Of course, I had rumors I was to be fired from work. Then I had rumors. One of the bosses told the boss who wanted to fire me to relax and be allowed to pay costs should I lose. Telecoms engaged a lawyer, a lady lawyer, and I was prepared. We went to court. When I go to court for a serious case, I do graphics where you use manila paper and write and what. They were all over the High Court, Abuaje's court. Before we went into court, that lawyer from Armstrong's approached me to concede I had a point. So that in now going into court, it was a mere formality where the judge did not write a detailed judgment, but he made an order, for example, that the refusal by Telecoms was abdication. The lawyer from our own office, the late Teboho Muipulai, may his soul rest in peace. I'm mentioning him for one interesting reason. I said this was in 1996. Then I won the case. That meant effectively Bofinet, Bobokra later came in. And this is the reason why you even have your cell phone now. And it may be true that I am an, like you said, unsung hero. I never had it occurring in my mind that I was doing it to be honored. I was doing it because the law entitled me to have freedom of rights. As we speak, many people are employed in the cell phone industry. Some are mechanics. Some do sell cell phones.
So before you leave me behind, you made a statement that at your workplace government thought you were joking, and you. I wanted to ask you that, or were you serious when you said you are taking government to court?
Well,
because they are refusing you with their license,
and
some are abdicating their responsibility.
You see, I told you I love both administrative law and constitutional law.
Yes.
if you are an officer and you are endowed with powers to perform certain acts, and you refuse or you do not want to do that, we call it abdication.
Abdication.
Now, that's what I was to later teach at the university, right? Opening people's minds up. Of course, I should tell you, telecoms paid me money in costs. They paid me.
And you are not fired from your job?
I was never fired. I mentioned a certain guy called Tshwaragano Mmereki.
Yes.
May his soul rest in peace. I told you this was in 1996.
Yes.
1997, I was sent on attachment in London at the Crown Prosecution Service and Serious Fraud Office. A few months later, my good friend Tshwaragano Mmereki called me to say, I'm coming. And he came. I picked him up from Heathrow, took him to where I was. Now you can see we were fighting in the High Court. Now we are in London. We're enjoying my 1, 2, and life. That camaraderie. But I was doing it for Botswana. Telecoms paid me. I am grateful. I helped the nation.
From
the little contribution.
It's not little, it's big.
I can't.
I'm
You
telling
see,
you.
I am that humble person always.
What you did is big.
Thank you.
Opening up the
airwaves. Yeah, they say.
Like now.
And of course, let me just add a bit.
Yes.
A lot of Botswana, or some of Botswana students who went to the UK to study, they would call me to seek my views and how I went about the Radio Gaga fight. And it was and remains always an honor to assist them.
Okay. So you were talking about the Constitution, Section 12. What rights or what right were you promoting or fighting for when you wanted the airwaves to open up?
It's called the right to freedom of expression.
Oh.
The right to freedom of expression.
Okay.
If you Google me, Patrick Gunda, the first thing you meet on Facebook is Radio Gaga. Remember, this occurred in 1996.
Yes.
And when you Google, they speak of the right to freedom of expression.
Because you said it was only RB1 then, there was no RB2. So only one voice was heard.
There is a radio station in the UK, not a radio station. It's a record company.
Yes.
It's called HMV. What it means is his master's voice.
Okay.
So the government at the time wanted its own only voice to be heard. Our intention was even to include Ikalanga. Thanks God, the president, Reboko, has now Ikalanga on radio, TV.
Yes, and other languages.
And other languages. The other, you see, the machines, like your podcast here, they didn't break. the day Ikalanga was spoken on radio.
People used to make those jokes that if,
Yes.
if you speak Kalanga, the radio will
But do you know that alone is a suppression of someone's rights? Hey, that is why some people are advocating for teaching of kids in the mother language. I mean, I went to Mapoka, Setswana, English, Akanya, Kiliko Mapoka. That's why probably I failed.
And you failed your Form 5 English because
Hey,
it's not your language.
it's not my, they call it my mother tongue or something.
And you almost didn't go to university.
Yeah, but I fought.
And you
You
fought.
know, I would come out of the Botswana house. We were on 6th floor.
Yes.
Yeah, Anglo-American.
In the main mall.
Yes.
Yes.
We were on 6th floor. Bo Rose Magetsi, bo Duncan Majinda. We were working there. Hey,
But because you wanted education, you went back and wrote
yes.
the language that is
Yeah,
not yours.
I remember a few weeks before the interview. Well, I got an invite. Then to this interview, SAUB. But then Renchindo informed me I was to travel to a camp in Lesotho. I declined to go, tendered my resignation, and I had to go back to the university. Kaiser Brown, Kabelo, Ibineng, Mapache, Bongube. We were working together. I was the youngest. But of course, I'll never tell you what I was doing at Anglo-American.
Okay.
But I was hired as an accounts clerk.
Okay, so back to the opening up of the airwaves, which you call a small thing, but now I realize how impactful this thing has been. For example, you mentioned, now we have cell phones. There are 3 mobile operators. You have Bofinet, you have Bokra, then it was BTA, internet service providers, community radio stations, all these jobs that has been created because you opened up the economy. How does it make you feel now that you realize this thing is big?
I remain humble.
Yes.
Probably because of my background. Well, as an ordinary Nkalanga from Mapoka. But I'll tell you what. I have represented a lot of people. In one case in Francistown, the accused, after his acquittal, he asked me, "Ukatsa go tsaya dikgomo di le 4." I refused to accept them, probably on the advice of police, who said, "Di ka tswa di cha, di tuka." But it touched me because I was representing a murder accused who was a simple, ordinary Musarwa. Mutu Musarwa. I represented them. Kisinona kitwa kwa Attorney General. He was acquitted. Corey, you may not understand, sir.
No, I do.
I have this funny life. It goes up, which is ordinary, down, up. But when a windfall comes my way, that's my life.
Madi a go wela, a go romela.
Hey!
A go romela.
You have worked with a member of my family. A lot of people have asked, but how does this kid live with Gunda? The late Fred Mpupang would write on Facebook, this is the only lady who managed to tame a lion. Not that very humble, quiet, I follow instructions. Look, do you know President Duma Boko was 2 or 3 years my junior? But I have the duty to respect him.
Yes.
He's my president.
So what I see from you, you derive pleasure and satisfaction in helping. That's why you took up government at the threat
High Court.
Yes, at the threat of losing your job.
My job.
And you took it and said, no, people need to talk freely, whether they want to speak in radio, this and that, Radio Gaga.
Let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
I am humble, but extremely fearless. I don't fear any person.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
That is why when I was transferred to OP, people were saying, yeah, way, wa go dismiss you. Ka irete. Ko go re seletso. Nali when we were there. When I left Chambers to go to IEC, yeah, like an reseletso abis. Abisa man, who relaying. If you do your job, you obey his orders. I was not sent to prove the facey hardly reselo. So no. I was a public servant. Look how you be. I had HODs, Bo Dean. When they say we want this, you comply. Who are you anyway? Who am I? Just follow the orders. What do I know?
But now that I realize you are good-hearted, I want
the chicken awaits you, sir.
Yeah, I want to abuse your good-heartedness and ask. There are still other monopolies that are stifling the growth of the economy.
Progress,
like BTC did in your case, like Botswana Meat Commission, other monopolies, Botswana Agricultural Marketing Board.
Yeah.
If one were to engage you for assistance, say, is it something that you can consider taking? Because when I look at the number of jobs that were created, the skills that were transferred because the airwaves were opened up, the engineers, electronic engineers, those who fix this stuff, salespersons,
even going down to the Simausu.
You see how the economy opened up. But after your case, I don't remember any other government monopoly opening up. So is it something that can be done to open up this area so that our economy, especially in the state that it is today, can start functioning?
Our economy is in dire straits. I am speaking of our Yaruna. Look, you go to US. I was staying in New Jersey. I had stayed more in New York. There are so many industries. Yes, they are regulated. People contribute money. The legal it moves the economy. Now, we in Botswana, I'm not even shy to say this, we have at the off-clapper, our views or view, very limited. Wautla. Very limited. Why don't we open up? Regulate, but not over-regulate. Wautla.
Like the telecommunications sector now, it's regulated by BOCRA, but just opened up and created jobs.
The fees that are going to government through BOCRA, I believe, are huge. So that my clarion call to those that lead us is to open up. What society? Open up.
So from winning that case, did you eventually get a license for Radio Gaga?
No.
Hey.
Remember, this was in 1996.
Yes.
When I won at the High Court.
Yes.
I stayed a bit. In 2005, I reapplied. I had applied before. I was told they would come back. Even up to now, they haven't. Naturally, age and health are having the better of me. But there's nothing stopping me from asking, because I was applying now for a radio community license. They kept quiet.
So you won and other people were given licenses, not you?
I won. My case had become precedent. So, Bo Duma FM, Bo Yaruna applied. And then they were given A. But when they applied themselves, although I had won, the judgment in the High Court was not saying I should be given a license. It was saying telecoms and OP had acted wrongfully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Gundi, we are coming Gunda. Patrick Buzanani Gunda. We are coming to a close.
Yes.
Any closing words?
Particularly
about your case. And
yes, let me just take the opportunity and thank you for rekindling that shining star that was Radio Gaga. It remains Radio Gaga. But your podcast, Pitso Podcast, in bringing up the matter, may give other people the, that opportunity to know you can fight for your rights. And in fighting for your rights, you are not fighting, you are not being personal. You are fighting against an unfair system. And when I won, I remained a government employee.
Okay. All right.
That is why I even ended up having government sending me to school, me going to the United Nations. Let me just tell you, do you know Qatar Airways?
Yes.
Do you know the lawyer who was signing for the government for Botswana, so that today President Boko can fly Qatar. This man here in
Patrick
Qatar,
Gunda.
in Doha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yes,
I think we'll talk when we are eating chicken.
Yes, I'll come for my chicken.
Just call, you know.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Gunda.
Hey.
Viewers, we thank you for continuing to support Pitso Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much, and we look forward to meeting again during our next episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rem.